What was the first museum? Like, when did people decide to just put a bunch of old stuff for other people to look at?
Oh God, that's a good question. Technically speaking, there are two ways that you could answer that. The first is not technically a museum, but it's kind of museum, is the pyramids. Because the pyramids were older to people in like the first century BC than they are to us today. So people literally would come from all over the Mediterranean to go to the pyramids, and they would have tours where they would go through the pyramids, where they would be escorted. And that's why there's all these carvings in Greek inside of varying different pyramids, because they would literally write like, Hephaestus was here, and they would just do this. But if it's an actual museum, the oldest one I think is actually in Iraq. In fact, it was a daughter of a king called Inaldi. Not the king, the daughter was called Inaldi, and sometime around like the 5th or 6th century BC, this daughter of a king would go and collect different artifacts from the empire, and she had them arranged inside the palace. And it wasn't discovered until like the early 1900s that a literal museum existed there, because when they discovered this palace complex, they're like, hey, why is there a bunch of random old artifacts that are like thousands of years older than whatever is supposed to be here? And they all seem to have a identity marker that is describing what it is.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a literal museum.